But like, okay, so basically a guy.
What does that mean if he's masculine enough? What do you do? What do you do if he's masculine enough? You put on a sundress and curtsy? Like, what do you do if he's masculine enough? What does that mean?
No, I don't curtsy. I don't bow.
You still cuss.
I do. Well,
you still drink
okay,
beer.
so okay. Let me tell you. I was literally raised around sailors and Marines my whole entire life, and they kind of like taught me a lot, which I should not know how to do, and that's probably why I'm masculine.
What did they teach you how to do that you shouldn't know how to do?
How to be a man.
They just broed you out, maybe.
They definitely taught me how to smoke cigars and drink whiskey at the age of like 18.
Sick.
Oh, that's normal.
Cool. They taught you how to do that?
Yep. They sat me down and they were like, this is how you do this.
I thought you were going to tell us some badass special forces stuff. No. They taught you how to disassemble an M16 while you were blindfolded.
I mean,
some shit like that, right?
I do know how to take apart a
They taught you how to use Marine Corps jiu-jitsu to break all their legs, right?
Jiu-jitsu is a cult. It's weird as shit.
Okay. You say jiu-jitsu is a cult?
Yeah, it is. Oh my, have you met jiu-jitsu people? They're weird.
I was gonna put my kid in jiu-jitsu.
Oh, don't do that. Do like MMA or like karate or something, or boxing. Much better.
Box people that do boxing are in a cult.
So I mean, honestly, like honest question, what did they teach you? You said they taught you a bunch of stuff you shouldn't know. What did they teach you?
No, they taught me how to take apart guns and all sorts of things.
What kind of guns?
I have a P365 SIG, CZ Scorpion. All the.
So how do you take apart your P365 SIG?
Google it. He wants you to like go through the process.
Google it.
What do you mean? It's a simple process. What do you mean the whole process?
I don't know the process. Shit.
Taking apart a gun is not a simple process. There's a lot of pieces.
It's a super simple process. You want me to do it on stream right now?
Is you like
tell you what,
take
you
the
name
thing
the gun, I'll go
apart
over the
and then
safe,
you're
I'll
done.
grab it, and I'll take it apart for you right now. Go ahead, name one. Whatever you want. Whatever you want. I'll go grab it right now. I'll take it. No, I can't because we're on YouTube.
Yeah, on YouTube.
But the thing is, I'll just tell you the process. Whatever you want. Go ahead.
No, I'm good. But no, I mean, that's...
No, really. Then tell me how you take it apart. They taught you how to do it, right?
Why do you... Oh, my goodness.
You just don't want to, like, just be like, I was wrong. You can't
I was wrong.
You can't just be like, I'm wrong.
I'm wrong.
Be more
because you don't know.
I do.
So you can't actually, on your own, take apart a SIG, can you?
Yes, I can. I have one.
Okay, well, then tell me how you do it.
Take it apart. You Google it. You put a YouTube video on and you follow
Google
it
it?
step by step. That's what you do.
Oh, great. Perfect. Yeah. Okay, got it. How do you change the oil in your car?
What you do is you take the plug out and then you put oil in.
You see? Oh,
And
wait
then
a
you're
second.
like, yeah.
I will accept that for whatever the SIG is. Whatever that similar explanation to taking down the SIG,
Take off
I will
the part,
accept something
and then you
similar.
take off the other part, and then you take off the third part.
You take off the part, and then you take off the other part, and then you take off the third part.
Yeah. It's like when you unplug the thing, and then you just put oil in.
Brilliant stuff.
Yeah.
It's great.
Well,
Super good thing.
I take it
Super
to the
good
man
thing.
at the place, and the man at the place does that.
Yeah.
That works.
Oh yeah, you have to drain it.
But okay, so I mean, how do you reconcile wanting a super traditional dude, but you're not really bringing like a corresponding degree of femininity?
Are you just strictly talking about looks? Because every single man I've ever had has been very well taken care of. I have taken care of his house. I have fed him. I have done pretty much whatever he's asked.
Take apart his guns for him.
Yep.
Like along the lines of like domestication things.
I want to ask the chat. So you have a choice between a woman who has like sort of a pleasant feminine disposition and personality, but she doesn't do some of these household chores, or a woman who has a masculine personality and disposition, but she does the sort of domestic duties. Which would you prefer, men? Which do you prefer? And this is a question for the chat. I am curious. We're a little behind. There's a little delay.
50-50, I
but
don't know.
Oh, it's so fast. I can't read it.
I can't read that far.
feminine, pleasant and feminine. Because I could just hire
A maid?
somebody to like clean the household, and I could just DoorDash all my food to me.
That's so
But damn,
unhealthy. Eat a home cooked meal.
Yeah,
The
but
amount of
at what
processed
cost?
shit and all that food is just, it's not good for you.
Okay.
Churn your own butter.
All right. Anyways, you also said that there was this guy you went on 2 dates with, and I told him I didn't see things working out, but he was fully convinced he was in love with me.
Yeah.
Literally told you so.
Yeah.
He followed you around for about 5 to 6 months afterwards. Yikes. Also leaving you voicemails and texts until you, in parentheses, no wait.
Allegedly.
What, brackets, excuse me. Until I, brackets, allegedly threatened him.
Yeah.
How did you allegedly in a video game threaten him? How did you in a video game? How did you do it?
In a video game?
Sorry, I fucking cringe streamer lingo. How did you threaten him?
Well, if I were going to threaten anybody, I would probably allegedly.
Allegedly.
If I were to have done this, probably tell him if I saw him again, I'd cut his kneecaps out and wear them around my neck like a necklace. I haven't seen him since, so it worked. Allegedly.
So feminine. Super. Granted, this
He
guy
was fucking
being-
stalking me.
I mean,
And he was
stalkers
so
are
hey,
so
it's
loud.
me again. I just want to talk about feelings. Bitch, I don't got feelings. I don't give a shit about my own. What makes you think I'm going to care about yours?
That just sounds like a cry for help, friend.
I don't
Have you
care.
ever
I
pegged
don't.
a guy?
Ew, no.
I just get that vibe from you. I get that like feeling like you peg dudes. Like I get that vibe from you, you know? Like I just feel like have you bent a dude over and just pegged him?
That's. I
Just
can't
be
say the
honest.
word. No, that's disgusting.
Mason, did you get that vibe too, bro?
Gosh, I'm not gonna.
That's disgusting. I would never be with a man who's into that. Gross.
No.
Why would you place good Mason in the middle of this?
Yeah,
He's
come on.
already
Don't take
Subaru'd
his
out.
soul.
We already
Subaru.
know where he
Pure.
stands.
I got
on
an
the topic.
intuition.
He's like
We
a
already know
newborn
where he's
baby. He's pure.
Look, I got this intuition. Like I get a vibe. I got this vibe from you.
Like you could.
Like, I bet you would. I don't know if you've ever seen Clerks.
I don't
like,
know
I
what
bet
that
there's
is.
some dudes out there that are questioning their sexuality,
No.
and they like want.
Did you say Clerks?
You know that movie?
the movie.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
What's
Oh,
that
I
guy?
thought you meant like cashiers. Like
Like Jay
Jane Silent Bob.
and Silent Bob. Like, you could definitely like fulfill a guy's
I would- no.
Jay fantasy.
No. No.
Okay. I'm just saying.
I don't want to be more masculine than my man. The reason I'm masculine is because the
All
man
these bitch
around.
boys out
yes.
there
What
that
if
don't-
They're not
that don't-
taking care of their shit.
They
So then
don't know.
all of us women have to step up into the man roles.
They don't
and
know how
do
to
what has
drive-
get done. They don't know how to drive a fucking stick shift, Brian. They can't even wipe their own ass. Most of them still 30-year-old men who still live with their moms
I
and
feel
dads talking about wanting to start families. Like, bitch, you can't even take care of yourself.
I do feel like though, once you, and I'm not shaming you for this at all, because I know sometimes you just have to do it. Is once you, I feel like, try to take on the man role, regardless of the reasoning behind it, it's harder, I feel like, in my opinion, to accept men after that for who they are. Whether like you want to say they're not masculine enough, they're not masculine enough, or whatever it might be. I feel like once you put yourself in a man's role, it's harder to find men that you appreciate, if that makes sense.
because they're not doing their job.
Well, no, because I feel like since you put yourself in that role, you're kind of taking on that position that a man would be taking on, and therefore you think. And I will say, I feel like women have a tendency of thinking they're better at things.
I don't think I don't think I'm better at things. There are a lot of things that men are better
So
at.
I feel like
than
you
me.
almost demasculate. I don't know if that's the correct verbiage there, but you make men less masculine when you're almost competing with them.
But that's why I want somebody who's more masculine than me.
Well, then you need to be more feminine, because I was around, you say you were around men in society.
She was around masculine men.
I was gonna
masculine men.
I was gonna say, and I was around, and I've been around that for a very, very long time. I continue to put myself around those type of men, and I am very feminine, very, very feminine. And
But my point is, I shouldn't have to sit there and
Deal with a guy who doesn't know how to drive stick.
yes.
but I mean, and you know, and even
I don't
like,
think you understand how much that stresses me out.
but I mean, even when you guys ask the question, would you be with somebody do you want a man to take a bullet for you? Like, where I come from and the men that I've been around, like, to me, that's not a question.
Wait,
That's-
I have something on this for Mason.
Oh, boy.
Oh, sorry. I mean, did you want? I didn't mean to cut you off.
No,
If you
no,
wanna
you're
finish.
told. But I'm saying, like, so when you say, like, I don't want to be more man, I'm gonna tell you right now, there's a lot of freaking things that I can do myself.
Yeah.
But the second a man that I'm dating or around, I'm gonna be like, I don't know. Because they like that. So,
Yeah, so-
you are taking that from men.
Yeah,
the
they
ability
need, they
to do
need
that.
to
Sorry.
man up and take it back. Because when they're like,
What?
because when
Why?
a man sits there and says, I don't need to change my oil, I can just take it to the mechanic. Yeah, bitch, I can do that too. Like,
Well, I mean, but why do you want to? I mean, I don't want to get into an argument with you at all, but it's like, if you want a man, whether he does it himself or takes it to a shop, he got it the fuck done. So who cares what he did with it? At least he's like, here's your car.
the point is
There it
he
is.
needs to know how to do these things. Because when I see that, I look at that and I'm like, that. I want my man to be able to
don't
teach my children
I'm a-
how to change oil,
I don't
how
think
to change tires,
I don't
That's
shit like that,
crazy,
how
son.
to build shit.
I
like,
don't think it's a man debate, honestly, for you. I feel like it's more almost of like a survivalist. I think you want a survivalist, is
I
what
don't know.
you want.
I've been around some of the most masculine men you could ever possibly
I want a
think
man
of.
who can make his own moccasins.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Like, bro, you realize that, like, as society has advanced, we've gotten more and more specialized. So, like, back in the day, you wanted a dude who could, like, do X, Y, Z. But, like, now we're so specialized. I can just, instead of knowing how to do 100 different things, I can just be an expert in one, and then I get paid money, and then I could pay somebody else who's an
but
expert
then
in
you
that thing
have
to do
be
it
a
for me.
well-rounded human being.
But that just
though.
because he
Yo, Mason, I got a question for you. She's perfect, great personality. She matches
okay.
your values. Christian woman,
Gotcha.
beautiful. Are you a boob or a butt guy? Both. She's stacked, bro. She's just
Okay,
fucking
she's
stacked.
stacked, okay.
She's a fucking cutie.
yeah,
She's a
yeah.
cutie. You like a girl who lifts a little bit or doesn't?
Of course,
doesn't?
yeah, yeah.
All right, she squats.
Wow, that's
damn, dude. What's for
She's
sure.
Mason, she's
goodness.
a virgin.
Okay, okay.
She's a virgin. You're a perfect girl, but
Nice.
she doesn't churn butter.
That's a deal
That's
breaker. That's a deal
That
breaker.
is a deal breaker.
That's-
Fresh butter
That's what-
tastes so much better.
Bro, this shit about, oh, he's got to know how to drive stick. That's the same level.
He's got to know how to drive stick. He has to
It's
know how to build
dumb.
shit. He has to know how to fix car.
He's got
And then it also-
He's got to know how to build. He's got to know how to construct an outrigger canoe. He needs to have an expertise in the woodmanship. He needs to
Yes.
basically be a carpenter and be a mechanic.
And
he
now
needs
you
to
are
be able to-
understanding.
He needs to be a shoesmith. He's
Like
got
I
to be a
said.
shoesmith. Also a blacksmith.
Someone
You know
has-
what I
someone
mean?
has to
You
fix
need
my shoes
you
and
need a
make me
guy-
swords.
Do you need a guy
Also
to
a mechanic.
smelt? Do you need a guy to know how to smelt?
Sure, why not?
You need a smelter.
I don't have a fucking clue what that is.
This
Wow,
chick is a
let's add-
smelter, bro.
I'm adding it to the list.
That's crazy. She needs smelting, really? Just iron? Or can he, like, what kind of other materials?
I don't fucking know what that even is, but sure, he can do that.
Well, there's different kinds of metals. You know, there's smelting iron.
He does it all.
There's steel.
He
Is
does
he
it all.
steel?
My man-
Is he a
my man
steel
is
worker? Does he
talented.
steel? What about
Don't be.
copper?
Are you
Does he
mad
work with
because my
copper?
man is talented and you can't drive a stick shift?
don't got a
Brian,
man.
Brian, stop. Leave her stick shift using smelting farrier gunsmith ninjutsu master future husband alone, Brian.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm just saying, like,
Fuck.
being around many
She just has
masculine
standards,
men.
Brian. You don't know anything about
It's
it. You
just-
gotta
I'm being a
know how to
misogynist.
drive a fucking Mazda, Brian.
I am being a misogynist.
You gotta know how
This
to
is
drive a Mazda.
unacceptable.
Why-
Unacceptable.
Why do I have to sit there and fix my own car and build my own book?
But he doesn't necessarily have to know how to fix it. At least you could be like, hey, babe, here's my car. It's
When
making
you
this
build
funny noise.
when you
Fix
build
it.
your own
Most of them
bookcases,
don't even
do you
do
just
that.
follow the instructions?
Oh, well.
You can follow the instructions.
Then you-
YouTube it.
Is that
if
what you
need
do?
to.
Do you just
See,
follow
the problem
the
is,
instructions
I
that
don't
came in
know.
the box from Costco?
okay, so
You just follow the
the
Costco
problem?
instructions?
Tell us
Is that
what's
what you do to build your bookcase?
you sit there and you ask a man, hey, can you put this shelf up? And he says, I don't know how to do that. So you YouTube it and you do it yourself, and then this man comes up and says, I don't like it when you do things like that. It doesn't make me feel like I'm the man of the house.
This never happened.
That
You just-
happened.
this is an invention of
That
your mind.
literally
That
happened.
It's in your mind.
No,
bro.
that literally
I'm
happened.
Let me ask you a question. Wait, let me ask you a question. Okay, you could date. Let's say you encounter a super wealthy guy who, instead of him having learned all these things, he can just outsource all of that shit to somebody else.
Yeah, that's nice and all, but I want someone. Is he going to be able to like teach my future children how to do all these things? Is he going to teach my boys how to become
Well,
men,
you know,
how to
he
do
could
things, how to
send
be
them to a
self-sufficient?
place we call school, and then at these weird,
School?
strange 21st century inventions called schools. They
It's
teach
called
him how to do all of
homeschooling.
that stuff. All he needs is money, right?
It's called homeschooling.
Well, if you're homeschooling, how come you can't teach your child those things?
That's my point. I want my man to be able to teach. A woman
Your man's
can't.
not gonna be
Mason,
She's
saying
she's
you
perfect.
do it right.
She's fucking stacked.
Tell me.
She's stacked. She's perfect.
Yes.
Everything, bro.
Got it.
Everything. Virgin, Christian, stacked.
Yes.
Besides, he doesn't need to teach him
Blonde?
shit. All he
Blonde?
needs to do is teach him how to
Blonde chicks.
Google.
Blonde chicks.
Right?
I
And as long as they know
But-
how to Google, they can build their own fucking show.
But
Okay.
she doesn't know how to knit, bro.
Oh, damn.
I have
You
had
really should learn how to knit.
She doesn't know how to knit, son. She can't make me a dog shit sweater during Christmas. Fuck.
Damn it.
I
It's
have
over, dude.
No go.
It's fucking over, bro.
No go.
If she don't know how to knit, she can't get the dick.
That's okay.
No knit, no
What do
dick.
you mean? What do you mean she can't sew right after she made a 5-course meal? What kind of women are you looking for, Brian?
I went on this.
Ridiculous.
I went on a date with this chick, and she didn't show up with a fucking beanie
Or mittens.
or mittens. She didn't show up with some mittens.
Okay, but tell me this isn't
No mittens,
ridiculous.
no
I do.
kittens.
I do
Hold
believe
on.
that women should know how to cook and women should
She
know how
didn't
to
even have
garden
a
and they should
sewing
know how
kit
to
in her
knit.
purse. I told that bitch, dude, take a walk. Just get out of here.
Women
Get
should
out of
know
here.
that.
Sewing kit in their purse.
I have in that type of like whatever you're talking about. I have had somebody actually like a way older man. I asked him to help me build my cabinet thing, whatever. He worked on it for hours, and he did
fucked
it
it up.
wrong. I had to undo it and fix it.
Wait, did you smash like midway through?
Hell no.
Oh damn. Okay, I thought you were
It's
like
it's
gonna say.
off-putting
you
though
got
when you
screwed
like
up.
see them and they're like not
he
capable
was
of
struggling,
doing something.
and
That's
then
why
I'm like, no,
ladies-
there's something wrong,
I
and
got-
then
I
I
got
ended
you.
up fixing it.
That's good. That was smart. That's why, ladies, if you're having a guy over doing some like household projects, make sure he only gets to hit after he completes the
Yeah.
job fully. Like
That's
he
the
can't
test.
hit midway through. Don't give him that like midway through hit.
No,